motherfuckers want the Outkast shit because with all those records we just named, it ain't Cass. Like he need to balance. Big got to balance it out with him. For some reason that just
it make it
like
work.
songs he be doing like they be cool, they be jamming, and they're a little bit better than mediocre. I'll say that.
Yeah,
but that shit ain't a Quimidai.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Classic.
Well, a lot of that stuff we can't.
No, I'm just keeping it real, like
or Love Below.
And,
all right,
and it's crazy, man, because I watch. I don't watch Dre write or sometimes not write nothing and spit some shit, and he called me one night about 3 a.m. like, man, what you doing? Check this out, man. I done wrote some shit. I'm like, all right, spit that shit. That motherfucker said 4 lines. And was like, I was like, nigga, you through? Nigga was like, that's it. I was like, man. Nigga said he had rolled all the way around 285 though. Like you get in the car and ride the whole perimeter, right? Like,
and so
each line powerful too. Like you just listen to the what the motherfucker saying.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like he just don't just be kind of rapping words just to rap. He always trying to make a point every line. It's just crazy how both of them genius. Like,
Mike, check us the Word on That podcast. We got something funky for him today. Classic ATL shit. Blank myself out early. I told you about that cousin Dozha.
Shot right here at AAD Studios, you know what I'm saying? Atlanta Art District. Shout out Big Boy, shout out the whole Dungeon family. Sleepy Brown, what's happening? Scotty, what's happening? G Visuals, what up?
You did.
You did. You starting to see parts of the studio now? That's behind the photo wall where we was walking at.
Hey man, don't ruin the movie. It'd be just like you to tell the movie. Nice chicks in this movie.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. They was running all around this motherfucker. Like, ooh.
Yeah.
Daddy back can never trust a thought. I tell her go on, bust it open and I'm blushing out. That's about it though. I ask her what that mouth getting for. Solid gold like the grill and get dental, it's mental. When it come to stimulation, see we gon' get them brains first, then the penetration. Generational games passed.
When is y'all last year?
Yeah, this last year.
Cash cow, free Peter. We need to take a breather from all this Netflix and chillin'. And before we enter with some more cheering, I'm talking babies of the dope. Well, maybe it's the dope. It's safer than the stroke. Let's go. Cause she's
She hot, she show it. Made it so acceptable to be a thoughtful moment. Got your top hands on, girl. Get your top hands on, girl. I don't fuck with no bro, bitch. Put the top head on, girl. Yeah. Do your best for me. 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 Do your best for me.
I like where we going with this one, man.
This your chance to be a thot. No judge.
Scotty ATL.
She put her makeup on while she in the drop top. And she decline a nigga.
My boy doing them goals now.
Mama taught her she don't never need a man. And keep some money stashed just in case she start playing. That nigga started flipping out about a week ago. It took her 24 hours, she was out hollering pee. I got my niggas with me, maybe we should link.
And I used to like Scotty ATL a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad he found something, bro. My boy is snapping.
She hot, she show it. Made it so acceptable to be a thoughtful moment. Got your top hands on, girl. Get your top hands on, girl. I don't fuck with no bro, bitch. Put the top head on, girl. Do your best for me.
Do your best for me, man.
Do your best for me. Do your best
The
for
legendary Big Boy, Sleepy Brown, to bring us in the right way, man. It's your boy Dame Dozha, DJ Deceptacon, Word on the Net podcast.
Dame is knocking stuff over already.
Knock my phone over, knock my phone over a little bit, man.
See?
Blame the Migos. Not
Oh
the
yeah,
group,
the
man.
Casamigos.
Not
Got
the
the
group,
Casamigos
man.
in the house.
We got a
Recording
special
on
guest in the
Zoom.
building
Who
today.
still does that?
We got a special guest in the building today, man. You know what I'm saying? We got like
Yeah, special.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah, you special guest, bro.
very, very special.
Okay.
I mean, it's my first time meeting you. I heard a lot about you.
Yeah.
And I mean, we met in passing one time before, but no, you know, I'm very, very
For real?
excited to
At the Waffle House.
Yeah. My favorite place. You know what I'm saying?
He was
to go
at the
eat
Waffle
at.
House that day.
Damn.
Yeah, we passed through the Waffle House or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Waffle
know.
House bringing lives together.
Yeah. Waffle House is one
Goddamn.
spot that you think
Goddamn
almost
chicken
found.
milk.
That chicken milk.
Do it every time, cheese and egg.
Yeah, man, I like them cheese eggs too, man. But anyway, yeah, man, we met in passing, but now it's a great time to get acquainted because it's the Word on the Net podcast where, you know, we discuss a few things that's going on the internet, and, you know, sometimes we get a chance to sit down with some legendary people or whatever, you know. And,
For sure.
and today is one of them days we got CutMaster Swiff
Let's
in
talk
the
about
building, man. Let's talk about
For
some
sure,
Atlanta.
man.
Let's talk about some Atlanta moments, man. If you guys don't know what's going on, I'm gonna let you go ahead and let folks know who you are, and then I got a couple of questions I got lined up for you. We might pull up a couple of things that's on the
I got you.
internet,
Cool.
a couple of videos. I know I got another Big Boy video that I want to play, but you know,
Right.
I like that one. They'll do your best for me. Is that how y'all hook that up?
Yeah, that was shot here at Atlanta Art District. You feel me? You know, shameless plugs and promotions. You feel me?
Yeah, looked nice,
Right.
man. You know what I'm saying? Great
Shit
set.
look great.
Yeah,
Turn
so-
Swift up song.
The shit look great. I mean, the girls definitely.
There we go. 3.
Yeah, I got him. So, let them know. You know, you originally from Atlanta?
No. I'm originally from Cleveland, Ohio. Born in Cleveland, and mom and dad divorced when I was like 7, 8. So I moved here when I was 8. And shit, that's how the story goes. I've been claiming ATL ever since.
For sure.
Grew up in Zone 3, Peoplestown, Summerhill, went to Carver High.
All right, so like I was saying, man, glad to have you here, and I wanted to let the folks know like where you originally from.
Yeah.
You are, I consider you an Atlanta legend, but
Thank you.
I just found out that you're not from Atlanta.
No, Cleveland, Ohio.
It's a lot. It's a Cleveland connection though. It's like a little pipeline. I be hearing a lot of folks come down from Cleveland, Detroit,
Chicago.
and
A lot of Chicago.
There's a lot of Chicago.
A lot of Chicago. Goddamn.
But-
I hardly ever meet that many people down here from Cleveland. Every now and then. Lately I have, but for the most part, but a lot of Chicago. Damn, a lot of Chicago and Detroit.
Yeah, Chicago and Detroit be here heavy.
Yeah, they be like,
And New York.
they be at the goddamn bank,
and
gas
Florida,
station.
Florida too.
Oh, yeah.
Florida deep up here.
But I know you're going to ask me, you was like, how long you got to be in Atlanta?
How long you got to be in Atlanta to
Become an ATL in?
ATL in? Because I seen. some
I say at
folks
least 10 years.
At least 10 years.
At least 10. At least 10, 15.
So we all meet the cut.
Yeah, I'm just saying, yeah. Yeah, y'all,
You know, we from Atlanta now.
Yeah, you got to get y'all some Braves hats and Hawks
Oh,
shit and all that.
shit. Oh,
I can feel you. You know what I mean?
Especially when you go home. Now, say I know the folks probably, you know, after you've been gone for a while, when you go home and visit, they be like, "Oh, you Atlanta now."
Yeah.
Yeah, you Atlanta now. Big city.
Hey man, it ain't even that, man. It's the shit. It's the opportunity. I mean, everybody that moves here, I mean, it's like you can have any type of hustle and come to Atlanta, and that shit seems to work.
It works.
Like literally from landscaping to washing cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's enough
And
people.
No, the shit work. Like, and it's a beautiful black city. You know, Dr. Black, car dealership black, dentist black.
Yeah.
Eat at black restaurant, everything black.
Yeah.
Mayor
like
black.
that.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of great. I like it.
Yeah, and it's growing. You know, I think sometimes I consider it. I think it gets out of control, but I do appreciate the opportunity. But it's just sometimes all the people. And one thing I do like is it don't matter where you at in Atlanta, you could be at the right side of town. You know what I'm saying? For whatever
Yeah,
you need.
exactly.
whatever.
Shit be popping Monday through the week, whatever. Yeah.
Like on every side of town, you
And
gonna
it-
find you ain't got to drive all the way over there just to get. Now you can if you want to, but you don't necessarily have to.
Yeah, the shit funny because like people from Decatur, they don't even come to Atlanta. Like
Right.
they act like they from a whole nother. They act like they from a whole nother goddamn state.
For real, they do.
Yeah, they be acting like
It's
super
far-
country and shit.
But it seems now I lived over in Decatur before, and I lived in Stone Mountain, right? It really feels like you got to travel so far to
It's like
get
a little
to
country.
Atlanta. It's like its own little area,
But everybody in Atlanta know about Decatur though.
right?
That's what's crazy. Like it's like the West Side know about the East Side. The East Side don't know about the West Side.
Right.
Particularly, like as a whole.
Yeah. Because once I moved over to this side of town, I was like, I don't even know how I was living over there. It's so far away from everything.
Exactly.
Everything's so far.
Exactly. And yeah, but I would say as far as being an ATLing,
About 10 years.
got at least a 10 or 15 piece, I would say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, in fact, when I moved down here, the train, they was just building the Rapid MARTA train.
Whoa.
Like, for real. 78.
Whoa.
Oh,
Ain't that crazy?
See, that's legend status, buddy.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
legend
yeah.
status.
Listen, this here is 78. I think the bus fare was 35 cents. A Braves ticket costs. We used to walk to the Braves game because I lived down the street from the stadium. Ticket costs.
Turner
General
Stadium.
admission ticket costs $1.
$1 for the
Turner
Braves
Stadium.
game?
Huh?
That was when it was internal.
No. It's called Atlanta Fulton County Stadium
Oh.
first. Atlanta Fulton. No. Not Turner Field.
Oh, okay.
No.
This before that.
Yeah, like the stadium you probably see. That's a newer stadium. The one that Georgia State used. They built that in like, I would say 2000 maybe.
Oh wow.
Okay.
And then they moved it right after that. They ain't
They was there for a while. It's been 20 years at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's 20 years.
But it used to be Atlanta Fulton County Stadium, and the Falcons and the Braves played there together.
Ah, okay.
Like before they built the first dome. You know what I mean?
Oh shit! So we finna get a lot of Atlanta history already, man.
Oh, yeah.
Put these folks on
Oh yeah.
to the Atlanta history. Before we get into the Atlanta history, I want to still stay on like basically you say around Carver time, high school. I guess that will probably be your first music experience.
Oh,
or
yeah.
maybe earlier.
Well,
Like
I started off.
side?
I started off like when I moved down here. I started off in a band playing trumpet and drums and just trying to learn how to play everything actually. So that's where my music first started. And kind of like once you pick up an instrument, you kind of start hearing music and you listen to it a different way.
Totally.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like people would be singing the song, I'd be singing the goddamn bass line. Like just the bass line. Like I know it like, I already know the lyrics, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But or you be waiting on that one little special lick or that turnaround, or, you know what I mean?
Or you be fascinated with the
You be
different bass
fascinated.
lines or the different drum patterns.
Yeah, and it's crazy because I had one of my a good friend of the family come from Cleveland one summer and came down. He was like, with turntables and stuff, I was already amazed at how shit was being put together. So, and I always kind of felt like I can do it because the band, I would see my band director write and put pieces together, and drums do this, drums do that. Like, you know what I mean?
What kind of music you was listening to around there? That's how I know.
Like, well, we grew up on our mama's music, and rap was like, I'm a child of hip hop, so rap was pretty kind of new. 9 years old. So, of course, we had passed all that Sugar Hill stuff, but I think when I started DJing, I want to say maybe like Roxanne, UTFO was out, was coming in, and yeah, somewhere along in there, I would say, because I was 85 maybe.
And you was have to stumble on your mama records.
Shit, like, yeah, like my like, we grew up, we grew up in the hood, we grew up post, so you had to listen to albums, like. We ain't have all this internet shit. And
45s.
45s.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. But
45.
you did have one album.
You listen to the whole
household,
album.
or you'll go to somebody else's house and they have one. And I remember, actually trading out the albums.
Can I answer?
But yeah, you would get your album. Like I remember having the Michael Jackson album at my grandma's house, and then my dad had the Marvin Gaye album at his spot. But he had a lot of albums. Pops was on that, but. Back then, it was totally different as far as you would be stuck on that one album, or that one collection for a very long time, instead of like right now, we kind of just jump from music, from tape to tape. So that's definitely
exactly.
But
yeah, like we would have Stevie Wonder, Queen, Gladys Knight, of course, all the Jacksons, shit, and like between that and shit, Channel 17, Night Tracks, for real, like that was a pop culture. You know what I'm saying? That's how you knew the Who and all these other songs and the Madonnas of the world. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And that and actually, shit, WLK and WIGO AM radio.
So who the first person you could say that you kind of looked up to in music? Like you kind of like was like, you know, I want to be like them. Was it DJs? Was it an artist?
Oh, it was definitely art. It was definitely Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder.
I just love like how he was. That might be one of the first albums that I know, like Holiday in July, like that I know like every song and damn near every lyric on the album.
Oh, that's
like
crazy.
For real. Because the albums had lyrics in them too. You know what I mean?
People be forgetting to give Stevie Wonder his flowers too. Like,
no, they ain't forgot.
What they give it, they done gave him to him, but they got to keep giving him his flowers because he here.
And motherfucker got a lot of flowers.
Still here.
He got a lot of flowers. That's the thing. He got a lot of flowers and gardens.
Because you know when we talk about Michael Jackson, we talk about Beyonce, but sometimes they kind of skip over Stevie or whatever. Like as far as the constant conversation, you know, as far as being probably the best musician of all. I mean, you know, singer
greatness is unparalleled
of all time.
Yes. So you can't have, basically what he's saying is you can't have them continuously talking about Elvis Presley when Stevie Wonder's still here.
Yeah, he's still alive.
Well, you feel me? It's that's what it is. I get where you coming from.
I mean, you know how to focus.
You know, every now and then we'll pull them out and we kind of treat them like a novelty piece at times, man. And we gotta straighten that because you know, again, Stevie Wonder's still here and any moving around, you know, doing his thing.
He always had beautiful women with him every time I see him too. Like that. No, on some real shit.
Hey, I ain't trying to be funny, but I am. Look, who is his female checker? Like, who is his spotter?
I don't goddamn know, but like,
because if he got baddies with him every time,
I done seen him for real.
Bad.
I done seen
Somebody
him.
got to tell him that.
I know in my lifetime. In my lifetime, I've seen that man probably 5 to 6 times in different places, whether I was walking in a hotel or coming from somewhere.
Bad
a couple of them, like, every time. I mean, that shit crazy.
Hey man, you can feel beauty too, man. You ain't got to just see it.
Oh, that's cap. That's cap. Look,
I feel beauty,
a lot of beautiful souls.
Beauty is in the beauty is in the eye
of
the, but you ain't got no goddamn eyes.
Just some generalization of beauty, boy.
I said beauty is only skin deep.
Shit, no, that's not it. I'm not saying that. He's saying he saw some beautiful women with him.
Always.
That's what he said.
No, I'm talking about like,
I saw beautiful women with Stevie Wonder. Always. You feel me? Stevie is this is not trying to be fucked up or funny. Stevie is blind. We know that. There ain't no way Stevie is 100 out of 100 on picking bad bitches.
Hey, so you saying you want to know who the spotter is?
Who the spotter? Who the picker?
He undefeated though, goddamn.
See, he got a perfect score.
I ain't on these bullshit. I mean,
score.
They don't even be aired out like they be bad, cuz.
Look, I done had some drunk nights at the club where a girl who was a 7 looked more like a 9 to me. I done had it happen to me. You know what I'm saying? And I got eyes. You feel me? So for him to be 100 out of 100 of bad bitches, he got to have a spotter. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. No offense meant. He's a legend. That's what I'm saying.
It's just details. It's just breaking down the details of the industry.
That make it more legendary to me.
Flop, but you definitely got to have a filter system. You definitely got to have a filter system. But yeah, man. So Stevie Wonder was one of the first.
Yeah, like of course Stevie Wonder, like the Michael Jacksons, like shit. Who didn't want to be like Mike? That Mike.
I mean, but when you couldn't, you know, when you're not singing, hitting them notes like them.
I mean, I grew up in the church. Bro. My whole family sings shit. So I produce. So it's all a part of production. Me singing, scratching, playing the music. It's what the song called for.
Manipulating
rapping
notes and music.
All that shit.
Know you singing, my brother.
A little bit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about to be doing that shit right now, but.
Yeah. I mean, because
hey, I know you put nigga on the spot.
Look. This is the thing. I know a lot about you. I wanted him to meet you for the first time fresh. I didn't want to tell him too much, and I want him to dig because he
be singing low key. I almost want Seth to do a Weird Al album on the low.
I want to
because he be changing up lyrics. He be changing up lyrics and he be singing them. I'm saying, especially he be doing this little Fetty Walk impressive.
I mean, like,
but he sing better than Fetty Wap. That's the thing. He actually be hitting the notes for real.
The funny thing about it, I mean, the bar of music has, to me,
yes.
Like, you be listen. In fact, let me just say this: like the 911 pain commercial, them motherfuckers be jammed.
Yeah.
Like it fucked me up because I be thinking it's a regular song till they. I'm like, damn, they talking about 911 pain. So it's just like it's crazy, man.
Them songs.
I wish the rap, like, I'm ready for the bar to keep going up. You know what I'm saying? Killer just dropped his album. I hope that shit bring the bar back up. We need some more goddamn rappers, especially the old rappers. Stop being fucking mad at the young niggas because they just working.
Yeah.
Like, and I ain't mad at it. You know what I mean? The motherfucker making, for real, motherfucker making records. Like, 10 records every day.
Yeah. They making records
how they know how. Yeah, exactly. So, and the old heads stop complaining and just make some good ass music. Cause they be complaining what tripped me out. They don't want to just stop making records. Did nobody say stop making records? They be like, R&B dead, R&B this. Well, y'all singing, motherfuckers, like, you stop making records.
And see, that's the oddest thing to me because it became easier than ever to produce music.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of talented people that in the era of it becoming easiest
and cheapest,
right?
And cheapest,
economical.
Good point. Great point.
Economical,
right? They stop, and to each his own. Because for some, it is an addiction, and for some, like the influence on their life. But I'm saying like people that got it, like just talent,
right?
People. But then on the flip side, you got. Like my boy Styles P went on a run or whatever. Don's is still out here killing it. Like, I want to say harder than he's ever had. Right now, his run that he's doing right now, an album every year.
What's crazy? I got a crazy Nas story that Nas was like, being from Atlanta and fucking with Outkast and Dungeon Family, and then us just regulate music the last really 20 years, South period. I gotta say, like, I wasn't this diehard Nas fan at first, right?
All right.
So we had to do this show in Aspen, Colorado. It was Big Boy and Nas, and like I said, music took such a fucking left turn. I appreciate Nas' music so much. Like I watched him. I just said and forgot how many jams Shawty got. Like, man, I watched him it was him and Damian Marley, I think.
And that's a classic.
When I tell you the motherfucker rock, Nasir rock. And and he the nicest guy in the world. I met him a couple times in the studio and shit. So, but like, I just gained another appreciation for him. Like, for real, like, just cause
he's still doing it.
Not even that. Like I said, the music so
at a high the level though of that he's doing it is like I said, he's already a very methodical and a high level artist. But like the King's Disease is part 1, 2, and 3, and then I can't remember the other one he just dropped just out of nowhere. But like I said, he 4 albums in
the one with Hit Boy,
the
album he didn't be done with Hit Boy.
He did all 3 of those.
Right.
All King Disease is
Hit Boy,
but they also dropped like just a side project. That was
it's it's amazing. I tell people the same thing about Jay-Z. Like, for a nigga to be a billionaire and still relevantly rap about the shit he rap about is amazing to me.
Yeah, that's dope.
Cause I don't even know. I mean, $1 billion. Really? I can really still rap like this and talk about this shit, and it still resonate the way it resonates. See what I'm saying? Like,
it's all true.
Hey, that's
like
that shit hard.
It's all, and if it's not true, then he has the capability of doing it.
I'm just saying, like, that shit is
magic.
And what's crazy? And he still. What I'm saying is, he a billionaire and still in your top fucking 10, maybe 5. As far as rapping, like, that's, you know what I mean?
Okay, now it's so like. I was gonna try and go in a certain order, but you did just kind of hop it around a little bit. And
My
there's
bad.
So many different questions that I want to ask you.
No, don't apologize. Ain't no big deal.
But
it's the Migos.
Let it go. Right?
It's the Migos, not the group. The drink.
Pass the Migos. Yeah.
Migos. Yeah,
not the group. You know what I'm saying? Pass the Migos. No, so that's what we gonna call it. We just call it the Migos. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. Take off. Anyway, I wanted to ask a question that I seen on the internet, man.
Okay.
And this is called the Word on the Net podcast. So a lot of the topics do come from the internet, but the question that I got is, who has the better once per year verses? Jay-Z or Andre 3000?
I'm going 3 Stacks.
Ooh. I gotta lean. I gotta lean.
In the last couple of years, the pop out, don't say they both been notoriously popping out doing their verses. I seen that question or whatever, and I thought it was an interesting question.
I'm gonna have to lean with Dre. I gotta rock with
Stacks.
Yeah, I gotta rock with Stacks. Yeah, because let me see. You go back to the Rick Ross song, right?
Yeah.
You go back to the tips. Right. We said 16 and enough, and
then he popped out with
Tip. Yeah,
popped out with on the Pink or the Blonde album or Frank Ocean. I can't really remember which album.
Yeah.
Then shit, the Kanye shit, the Donda.
Yep.
Yeah, that was like what?
But you know, on Jay's side, when Jay popped out with Khaled, Jay popped out with I want to say Nipsey.
Okay.
Jay popped out with Meek and Ross.
And then hold on.
That was special.
Hold on. Let me tell you this. Now we just named 4 or 5 Dre's, right?
Yeah.
Let's go back even farther because he ain't did no Outkast record in goddamn 12, 15 years. We can go back to throw some D's on that bitch.
Yep.
Rich Boy. The Walk It Out remix.
Walk It Out remix.
Shit, the Beyonce record. The Beyonce record.
The Walk
That
It.
one. I choose you.
Yeah.
What? That was stupid.
No, the Beyonce shit.
On party.
We like the party, exactly.
Oh, yeah, party. Yep.
Hey, but the Walk It Out record, I heard that the other day, right?
Right.
And the stuff he talking about on the Walk It Out record, like you say, you know, I guess a lot of Atlanta didn't listen because he telling them he tried. I would say, Stats, you tried. You tried to give the game to these guys, you know what I'm saying? And for the most part, like I said, I as a elder statesman, I ain't complaining. But like you say, he was just like, hey man, y'all cut some of that. And some of them did listen. They did, you know, change their clothes. You know what I'm saying? He say cut that wearing big clothes and all that 3-time tees and all that, whatever that we used to wear. After he made that song, Atlanta started tightening it up. Then everybody started wearing tighter clothes.
Whole goddamn world tightened it up.
Oh yeah, that's
so
true.
both of them made their impact, whatever. Because you know we all know that Jay-Z said change clothes made a hit or whatever, and then practically changed. You know what I'm saying? The culture. So yeah, I seen that as an interesting question, man. I just wanted to throw that.
But the funny thing about that is, like, still, motherfuckers want that Outkast shit because with all those records we just named, it ain't Cass. Like he need to balance. Big got to balance it out with him. For some reason, that just
it make it work.
Songs he be doing, like they be cool, they be jamming, and they're a little bit better than mediocre. I'll say that.
Yeah,
but that shit ain't Aquemini.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Classic.
Well, a lot of that stuff we can't.
No, I'm just keeping it real, like, you know.
Or Love Below.
And,
all right,
and it's crazy, man, because I watch, you know, I don't watch Dre write or sometimes not write nothing and spit some shit, and he called me one night about 3 a.m, like, man, what you doing? Check this out, man. I done wrote some shit. I'm like, all right, spit that shit. That motherfucker said 4 lines. And was like, I was like, nigga, you through? Nigga was like, that's it. I was like, man. Nigga said he had rolled all the way around 285 though. Like, you get in the car and ride the whole perimeter, right? Like,
and so
you know, each line, each line powerful too. Like, you just listen to what a motherfucker saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just don't just be kind of rapping words just to rap. He always trying to make a point every line. It's just crazy how both of them genius, like, and like, you know, Big and goddamn be rolling, talking and shit to me, joning and popping, and be like, shit, I got a hook, I got a verse, like, bam. I don't watch the motherfucker.
It looked like Big come up with his faster. I ain't gonna front.
Listen, man, the motherfucker, hey man, that man come out the club, look, that man go strip club, get inspired, throw some money in the air, have some drinks, talk some shit, come in the studio and just shit, right a hook, the elevators, the ATL, and just come up with some shit, like, for real.
Now, I actually are deep in the culture to know at one point in time, for me at least, maybe just for me,
right,
Big was a higher caliber, you know what I'm saying, of artist, or maybe he just connected with me personally in his verses.
I tell
for
people,
the first 3 albums.
I tell people that all the time. They're like, Dre will tell you that Dre was like, man, he at least the first 2, Dre was like, man, he was killing my ass. Like, Swiff,
Big,
he done said the shit to me before.
Southern Player Listed.
Yeah.
The first, now ATLians, Dre had his moments. Yeah. Matter of fact, Dre had
that's when he found his. That's when he kind of found his tone.
Right.
I would say that between that and the Quimala.
He stretched he was stretching the bar. Like he took the bar and he stretched it.
Yeah.
In ATLians, right? And then with the Quimala, they just broke the bar and they just
man, that
just took off.
Man, so
but again, I still felt like the hit record formula. Big Boy, man. Big Boy would produce that.
See when niggas like Big ride a beat so good, fast, slow. Like he ride that
so
shit.
many different deliveries.
Like he can get in the way he flip words sometimes. Like I listen to his verse sometimes on The Whole World. I tell him this shit all the time. And like that's a crazy verse rhythm pattern. The way you stop, start. Yeah. And like if you just really listen to it, but Dre, like I said, Dre so poetic. You know what I'm saying? He got that pen power. But Big, that goddamn, to me, it seemed like the faster the tempo is, the better he gets. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to
right,
me.
But he basically, again, a lot of everything from the pimp influence, the slang, the twang, and again, he had bars too.
Yeah, like, I tell... Like, what would Outkast be?
What would
listen. What would Outkast be if 2 niggas wore a white wig?
What you say? What would Outkast be?
Like, think about it, it's such a good yang. Yeah, like it's such a good yin and yang. Like
I see what you're saying.
Big. Get what? It cool for my partner to be weird. Y'all think this nigga weird? Big make that shit happen, kind of in a sense.
And it
works.
And Big. He stretched the limits too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As far as cadence.
Yeah.
He's responsible for stretching the limits as far as cadence, wordplay.
And another thing, see what people don't realize too, like Big he more eclectic than what niggas think. You know what I mean?
The types of music.
Like, just like styling wise. Like like styling wise, some of the looks and shit. Like When I met them niggas before the Outkast name, when they were 2 shades deep, them niggas had blonde hair. You know what I'm saying?
Short blonde hair?
Yeah, like short blonde. Yeah, them niggas was like, yeah.
Like the movie, what's that movie was with Robert Townsend in it?
You know what I'm saying?
Like y'all don't really remember. I'm showing my age. You know what I'm saying? People like Robert Townsend.
Hollywood Chef.
I don't even know what I'm saying.
Well, Hollywood Chef.
Nah, Meteor Man, right?
Yeah.
And Meteor Man, they had the bad guys.
Yeah,
had
but like them niggas had color hair. Like they was like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
they could always rap though. Like they could always fucking rap.
So early on, what's your earliest experience with
Dre?
There you go.
With Dre and Big.
Right. It was like that.
Yeah. Like Dre and Big shit. I had a group called I was in a group called 9mm. My rapper name was Master Rhymes and my hype man was Hype Master Low. My Low and Andre is first cousins. And that was the connection. And like shit. They used to open up for us. Like so
wait, hold on.
Yeah, you missed that? You missed that?
They used to open up.
They used to open up for my group 9mm. When they was 2 Shades Deep. They had a couple other names, but that's the name I particularly remember. 2 Shades Deep.
See, people don't even know that shit.
That's
some Nardwar shit right
there.
Yeah,
like
what?
Yeah, like and shit. Dre was working in the flea market, doing graffiti shirts and shit. And in fact, I think Angelo might be a significant person while Outkast is really here, cause I think Big had to go back. His mom wanted him to come back to Savannah, but Low was like, "No, he good. No, Low, he good." Low was like, "No, he can stay here. He good." And
yeah, I forget
that kept that shit together.
I forget about that Savannah, that whole Savannah part.
Yeah,
like I said, like Big is
Yeah.
Big holds a big anchor in the whole South's development as well as Georgia.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So and like I said, I just had to kind of throw that out there.
And the thing, like, shit, Big was goddamn. I mean, Big wasn't getting in trouble. He was goddamn doing good in school. It was Dre. Dre ass was dropping out and the rebelling one, and like, hey, I remember his mom telling me, she said, I used to take the nigga TV out of his room and make him and put him on punishment. She was like, he liked that shit. He'll just sit in there and draw. He's sitting there and draw pictures and shit. She'd be like, I come in the room, that motherfucker drew 10 pictures. And wrote shit and wrote on the wall and shit. And, hey.
She thinking she punishing him. She developing a genius.
Like a motherfucker. Man ain't got no problem being by himself.
The makings of the genius.
You punish me, I'll go paint.
That motherfucker Dre hell, boy. I'll never forget when I called him. I remember 9/11 hit. I was like, Dre, where you at, man? I was like, man, you looking at the news? He like, what? He was like, what you mean? I was like, turn the TV on. He like, oh man, let me turn the TV on. He like, oh man, shit. I ain't even got no cable. I like, bro, come on, bro. I think that nigga told me he had to go check in the hotel to watch the whole 9/11 shit. That shit crazy. He was dead serious. He was like, man, I was asleep, man. He was like, but nigga, I ain't got no cable. I like, Dre, he was like, you ain't got no cable? I was like, you ain't pay your cable bill? He was like, he started laughing like, nah, nigga, I just ain't got no cable. I was like, oh man, this man, hey.
Oh man.
That man funny. He hell.
Man, so from what you say, 2 shades of black.
2 shades deep. 2 shades deep. That nigga says 2 shades of dog. Shouts out to the Migos.
The Migos.
The drink.
Yeah. The group and the drink.
Yeah.
Group and the drink.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, 2 shades.
2 shades deep. Yeah.
To Outkast. But y'all was 9mm.
My group was called 9mm. In fact, I did like the first What's Up record. That's my claim to fame with that shit. And then there was a bunch of them after that. And
you talking about what's up?
Right, yeah. And the shit come from everybody be saying they made that shit up, but the shit really come from cranky, come from dancing.
Yeah.
And my group at the time was the Crowd Pleasers, TCP. Right.
Y'all used to get out there.
No. What I'm saying is I basically took I was trying to take a dance group and make them a rap group because I was like, y'all excited, y'all great ass performers, like, and we doing bass music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was playing the shit. I worked at Sharon Showcase, my first job. Like, back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Sharon Showcase, man. A lot of I just had another conversation about that.
Yeah, I was there forever. My first DJing gig. That's how I met a lot of the J-Team, Kizzy Rod them, and Puncho and
I ain't gonna lie, Dave. See, look, this is why some niggas be wondering why I came to Atlanta and wasn't kissing nobody ass to goddamn get on and do shit. Cause I got people that I know that really was real deal involved in this shit. You feel me? I was like, nah, bro. I know too many real niggas that have to be kissing ass to some lanes, bro. I'm gonna earn my shit the honest way.
Yeah, and then it's like there's a lot of niggas that be saying they did this and they was there. They lying. I can tell you, I can tell you, I was there every motherfucking week, every Friday and Saturday. I watched the lady. I mean, it'd be packed 1,500, 2,000 motherfucking kids. Motherfucker catch the bus to the club. 34 Gresham, stop right in front of the club. Motherfucker might be there about 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Club then closed at 5.
Yep.
The bus started running again. Get back on the bus like shit was crazy. But I used to watch the lady. I used to watch her put motherfuckers out the club.
Shit.
And then recharge them. She put everybody. She was the first person to have to say you can be 21 years old to drink, 18 years old to party. So she gave you a wristband to drink.
Oh,
I never seen nothing like it. And and the shit was really like it was show.
Like a big light
listen,
bulb,
on some real shit.
Let them party together.
Nah, it was showtime at Apollo because everybody that made a record in the record industry when they came to Atlanta had to go to her club to perform.
Yeah,
everybody. I met fucking everybody. I'm talking about Young Swift. No. This early. I'm talking about the KRS-One, Eric B. and Rakim, In Vogue, that shit.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about like 90, 91.
90, 91. Okay.
92, like, shit, Will Smith.
Yeah, he came through too.
On the Friday, wasn't no fucking body there. He came on the Friday. Saturday night really was the night. Yeah, he came.
See, the young artists. See, I need all the young artists. I'm about to send this interview.
I got a crazy. They
gotta learn this shit.
I got a funny story. Now this is how the industry work, and just to show you, like, I guess people knowledge or taste in music. I never forget. Boys to Men, Jodeci came to the club together. Right, they was in a van. I never forget this shit. Boys to Men had Motown Philly out as they single, right? And there was a young dude sitting on the yellow Ferrari. I'm like, who is that nigga? That was Dallas.
Oh, Dallas Austin.
But check this out. So anyway, before people kind of knew who Boys to Men was from the Motown Philly record. You know what I'm saying? And they was like, we got this group Jodeci. We're gonna let them motherfuckers got booed. Jodeci doing Forever My Lady, right? Right. Check it out though. About 2 weeks later, that shit charted like number 12 or something. They're serious. They was like, boo, like them niggas down there, they didn't even down there make it through the song, bro.
They booed
like,
them all.
yeah, like they was. It was just like
it was brutal on them.
Like the showcase crowd was hard, man. Like, cause everybody that like in that time, everybody rap, sang, DJ, dance. Somebody was doing something, trying to outdo somebody. You know what I'm saying? Okay. That's just what it was. But
that's how it is now in Atlanta to me.
What you say now?
It's kind of like that now in Atlanta to me. Like it seemed like every place I go, they rappers, singers, something.
Yeah, that's
trying to do something, some arts or got a podcast. That's the newest shit. They got a podcast.
That's like we were just talking about how economical it was to do things. Like I was explaining to you how like back in the day, like the dope dealer was the silent partner of the record company. You didn't even know who the fuck he was. You know what I'm saying? Right. It can be goddamn Deceptacon dope. That's the label, goddamn it. He the quiet motherfucker. Like for real, he just. But get what? The dope man started realizing, man, the rap nigga the one get all the play and the pussy.
Yeah.
So now the dope man just became the rapper.
Yeah.
Just like the stripper became the rapper.
He jumped in the machine.
Just now the game member, the stripper. No, the game member the rapper. The game member the motherfucking stripper. It's happening every like look at it.
Yeah. That's right. They just cut out the middleman.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about this whole rap shit, cause I've been in the room with motherfucking Michael Jordan and Snoop. I done seen Snoop walk in the room, the whole party shift to him. We know who got the goddamn bread.
Yeah. Right.
Like, but I'm saying it's something about that. It's something about this rap shit where like just no rules, no regulation, and you your own boss. The whole entrepreneur thought of that shit and the coolness that come with it. Cause
everybody wanted it.
Everybody listen. Look at all the athletes. These motherfuckers act like rappers.
Yeah, they do.
You know how? Do you know how hard it is to play?
You know what we was doing.
Listen,
Dame Lillard is a good rapper. Shaq still, you know what I'm saying, moving around.
You know how hard it is to play professional anything. For anybody that plays sports, like that shit.
The dedication and the time.
So let me just say this: ain't no rapper trying to play no professional shit because they can't.
Yeah,
they flex. There's one or two of them motherfuckers flex, but that shit too hard, bro. It's too hard to go to football practice, do 2 a day. Like 3 a day. My cousin, he'll tell you, goddamn it. He played football.
Did summer league workouts.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, but these motherfuckers really want to. Like you listen, as an athlete,
they still want.
As an athlete, you done made your money.
Yeah,
still want to be around the rappers.
I want to listen. As an athlete, you done signed your $100 million contract. Why the fuck do you want to do this shit?
Yeah, this prestige of it all.
That's what I'm trying to tell
cash,
you. I don't get it.
Money, cash, girls, money. Yeah.
You know what? It's the fame of it all.
And you know, and it made and guess what? It made me think too. I can remember.
USSY, man.
Check it out. This shit made me think. I can remember living back in the hood as a young when I first started DJing. Right, everybody to come over my sister's house, basement. We cutting hair, DJing. I had some of my partners that I knew went to like school in the suburbs, so to speak, like Westwood. Them motherfuckers wouldn't go to school. They'd come to my house. They'll pull up in my house like, man, they had cars and shit. Be like, man, we just want to chill at your house. Like, y'all niggas ain't gonna go to school.
Right.
Like, no. Like, them motherfuckers, they wanted to just be around that shit. They were like...
But you knew that early on, too.
I ain't look at it right. That's what I'm saying. I ain't look at it like that. But
he was a musician from the start, so he was already in it.
Right.
It's hard to see it from the inside out. Mm-hmm. People hit me every weekend like, what you doing? Where you at? You out? You out? You out? If I ain't getting paid to DJ in the club, bro, I'm not at the club.
But also when you at the club sometimes, or you at the club, or you be at a party, and then they play a song, and you be like, damn, I mixed that motherfucker.
Oh yeah, that shit.
Yeah. Oh damn, you know what I'm saying?
Cool.
I remember that session. Cool. Oh, I remember that session. How that was like, and nobody don't be knowing that.
But you know what I really like, what I really hate, with, like you said, is economical, because everybody got a smartphone with a camera.
Yep.
And everybody think they're a motherfucking photographer or reporter.
Yeah.
Period. And everybody that got a laptop with a music program on it think they can produce, or think they like it's this. And I get a lot of my friends like, shit, man.
I'm harder than Outkast, man. Listen to my music.
Nah, I ain't never said that.
My bad.
They don't be saying that, but but they always like.
Some of them do. They always on some lame shit.
No, they'll be like, yeah, he like Dre or this, that, and I'm like, man, I hate to tell people.
No, he not.
Yeah, sometimes like, and then you know what, I do hear a lot of people with good ideas and shit. They don't want to invest. See, that's the problem with this shit microwavable. They do it so fast, like they don't want to pay a motherfucker to. They don't want to pay a motherfucker to track the beat. They don't want to pay for the mix.
Nope.
Like, and that be half of the fight. That's I tell niggas all the time, how you think a nigga gonna play your record in the club next to Drake or Future, and that shit sound like shit.
Right. That don't make
your
no
song,
sense.
the concept sound good, but like what the fuck you saying?
And if it's made the right way, it will last 20, 50, forever.
Yeah.
It will last forever. Let's talk about some of the music that was made from that time. Like you said.
Like the 80s and 90s?
Right.
Yeah, like
still.
Yeah, like all the early.
Not necessarily 80s and 90s, but you know, like good Dungeon Family music.
Oh, yeah. Like, man.
Eric B. and Rakim shit. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, like, what it's crazy because when, you know, we do shows, Big Boy, Outkast, whatever, just doing shows, even when we did the reunion tour, just doing the old shit and the new shit, I had to put everything together. And sonically, just technology, like listening to like Southern Player Listing, ATL is like the sound quality of those records.
Right,
versus,
yeah, don't be the greatest, but
no, I mean they cool, but like with all this technology, like even during like the reunion tour, I went back and pulled up some drums, and we was able to add in shit and make it, you know what I'm saying, sonically match up.
Right.
So you know, a lot of times I see that with shows like when, like, nigga, that song low as fuck. And this shit loud as fuck.
Yeah.
You know that.
You know, it's supposed to be different mixes for different, you know, situations. You're supposed to have a mix for the club, mix for the stadium, mix for the, you know what I'm saying? They're supposed to have that access, but like you said, people don't invest no more.
They don't invest. Like,
the problem with me is artists don't understand the business enough to know that they have pieces to negotiate for. That they can have people work if they really believe in them. They got people that really believe in them around them, right? But they don't never give them no job. They just want them to sit there and roll weed and chill.
It's all
like, nigga, put that nigga to work. He really supposed to be getting 5% of your 20% of your merchandising income because he's running the merch company.
Man,
for you see what I'm saying, or something. You know what I mean?
Listen, there's a couple of shouts out to Soulja Boy, young entrepreneur. Doing the album at the house. Listen, Big Draco. Doing the album at the house. You know, all that doing shit at the house fucked up the whole game.
Yeah, fucked up the whole game.
Like it. Listen, bro. I'm gonna just tell you, like, for real. I got a couple of records and remixes I did for people. I still got paid for them. Them motherfuckers never even came out. That's how much money used to float around record companies.
It's
like, listen to me. We got paid for everything we did. Yeah. Everything, even if like
this game wasn't free as it is.
Listen,
now.
motherfucker will pay you not to put out some shit. Not how much money was just floating around. Think about it.
How you get paid to not put.
Listen, like, look, they'll shelf you. I know motherfuckers got record deals that was shelved, and might got the $250,000 advancement though. Right, that's a lot of money to be like, oh, y'all ain't gonna put my record out. Y'all gonna give me $250? Okay, fuck it.
Yeah, but they stuck though. They can't put out more shit though, right? Well, I guess it depends on the contract. But a lot of times,
motherfucker change their name. Motherfucker do whatever, whatever. Like, and
see all them contract, all them loopholes. Them loopholes them been closed now.
Listen,
most of these contracts they're coming out,
but
now
they ain't
from the
giving
majors,
you. But they ain't giving you no money.
They're not giving you no money.
They want you to do all the
closed, and they ain't giving you no money.
They want you to do all the leg work. Like you got to be the foot. You got to be the foot soldier, right? You got to have your own campaign and shit going on.
Spend the scary money. I need you to spend the scary money.
Like the shit crazy. Like think about it. Even my group, the Crowd Pleasers, right? TCP. We all got it. I got advancement because I produced the album. They all got advancement because they was for them. They the artists. They first video was $300,000.
Shit. For the video?
Yeah.
God, that's how much it costs?
Yes.
Yeah. See, everybody had to say it. Everybody had to say that.
That shit was like 3 times.
Video? Niggas be arguing with me about $500 for a video. These niggas $300.
I'm gonna tell you what's funny. It's amazing. It's amazing. I can remember. I'm gonna name one particular artist. Remember Lil Zane?
Yeah.
That motherfucker had more videos with boats and yachts, and y'all can't name
Baby Tupac.
Name 3 Lil Zane records. You're a DJ.
Baby Tupac.
I'll fucking wait.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? But if you pull up his video,
that's all I can remember say from half a bar. I got a Lil Zane.
If you pull up the man fucking videos, they are phenomenal. Like he on yachts and Lamborghinis and shit, helicopter. Like this shit crazy. Like. And that's what I'm saying, when the label believed in you, because they had this whole system where like, we gonna make this fucking water bottle work. Or we gonna make your ass work. Like, this shit gonna work. You look good enough, you sound good enough, we gonna make it work. And guess what? Everybody played the game right because, like you're an engineer, right?
Yeah.
I can come to you and say, well, how much you charge a mix? Usually, all the records that I mix and deal for people, usually my engineer, I used to have to pay like, between $3,000 to $5,000 for a mix.
Right. That was the old.
Right. Listen to what I'm saying. So if I say I want Deceptacon to mix this goddamn record,
right?
I say, man, can you do 2? You say your fee $5,000, right? Mm-hmm. But then I might be like, shit, I got 2 records. Give me a deal. You might say, all right, I'll take $1,000 off. Then I say, you know what? Look, let's do this.
Do a whole.
Why don't you just do the whole album? What's your album price?
Right.
Yeah, it was this song. Listen, it would be the label already allocated
the funds for it.
Fucking $100,000 for the mixing.
Right.
Guess what? You supposed to tell me, you know what, Swift, I do the whole album between me and you, and you might even kick me back. It was money like that, bro. Yeah, it was money like that.
They ain't doing that no more, bro. Swift,
I do the whole album.
No, cause now, guess what? Cause now the motherfuckers they clout chasing and they want to do a record now. Like you fuck with these young artists, they want to do a record tonight and have that shit up tomorrow. Yeah. Like, and be like, shit, I got 50,000 views or goddamn, and I'm the shit. Like, you ain't got $50,000 yet though, bro. Yeah. And you might not like, you know what I'm saying? Like
$50,000.
Talk about
like,
it, man.
Like, I have a motherfucking rapper coming out. Come on, let's do this. Let's. I ain't speculating with nobody, motherfucker. I know how to do beats. I know how to do this music shit. So, like, you got to be a special talent to me. Yeah, because if you just talking about you just rapping and just this shit, I can do that shit. I got some records at home, like you wouldn't even believe for real. You wouldn't even believe that shit, me.
Yeah,
hey,
like for real.
I want to get into this video right here, man, because you spoke about the home studio, and I seen this. This has been floating on the internet from Russ. It's kind of
who Russ is, right?
It's kind of a messed up quality.
That's DJ Calvin artist. DJ Calvin. That's his DJ or whatnot.
Harris.
Not Calvin Harris. You thinking EDM? DJ Calvin. He here in Atlanta or whatnot, but that's his tour DJ. But Russ is an independent artist. He's one of the few independents right now.
Right.
So he's speaking on home studio.
Okay.
And then a MacBook. So 1,500, whatever the fuck that is. So you're looking at roughly 2,500 to 3,500, give or take. And I mean, I did Losing Control on that. That's 5 times platinum. I did What They Want, triple platinum. I did Missy You Crazy platinum. I mean, I sold 16 million, certified singles. Like, I've sold more than that. But as far as what's on, like, RIAA.
And you did all that shit on
million?
You did, hold up. You sold 16 million
More than that, I'm lowballing.
All right, but just low ball. And you got 13 million. And you got 13 million monthly listeners on Spotify.
Yeah.
But you sold 16 million singles.
Yeah.
Off of recording on a $2,500 setup recording.
In an unfinished basement where you gotta wait for the pipes to stop running to record in between.
So yeah, I basically just wanted to play that.
No, I mean, like, listen, I think that's beautiful, but that shit don't happen like that for everybody.
Right, it's a
Like-
gift and a curse.
I think Atlanta Morissette. Didn't Atlanta Morissette? She did her first album in her living room, like some shit in Canada or wherever. Like
Jagged Little Pill is a
yeah.
classic. I love it.
It just don't happen for everybody like that. But I think it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, and sometimes like that shit, it's always gonna be that story in music. Like, it's always gonna be that story. And we were just fucking around in the studio, made the record, and this just happened. Like, that shit gonna always happen. But for the most part, it don't happen for everybody like that.
Right.
We know this.
And it matters. Like we said, we left a lot of money on the table.
Well, we got greedy.
Yeah.
We got anxious. Anxious and got greedy. Like, that's just really, it's a combination of both a little bit. But
Yeah, we got a little,
Like-
a little money happy. You know what I'm
like,
saying? Happy to have something. I'm just
so
happy
not-
to be. I'm very happy to be here.
yeah.
I'm
So
very happy to be here. I'm just happy.
everything just been restructured. Like in the whole music game period. Like I was on the plane a couple of years ago, and I saw a guy, and we I knew I seen him somewhere. I was like, he was like, where you going? I'm like, I'm going to LA. So we talking, and he was like, yeah, I'm out with. He was with somebody, and then I said, well, what do you do? He said, I'm a programmer. I was like, what the fuck is that? Like, I'm a programmer. Like, I run all the music for the stage. I'm like, for real?
Yeah.
Like, motherfuckers done created a job. Like,
Yeah.
like
That's
it's
the
crazy.
job.
Everybody, like for real, everybody got a whole Pro Tools rig
Yep.
on the side of the fucking stage.
Yep. One nigga do the auto tune, other nigga do something else.
Like this shit crazy, man.
And
I
if you
remember
know
when-
how to manipulate it the right way, you know.
Like it just
create your lane.
It's just like
I remember
Yeah.
that's one of the first times I saw, like, when I met you, the day I met you, I talked to whoever was the soundstage engineer. I talked to them for at least like 20, 30 minutes before y'all was
Was
done
that-
rehearsing. It was
really?
it was a Converse concert in Tampa, Florida.
okay,
Yeah, Blue 42 who drove me from Tallahassee.
okay.
We drove down there to Tampa, and
It's just a big boy show, right?
yep, it was a big
Okay.
boy show.
Yeah.
Converse, the shoe company, they the one sponsored the show,
Right.
or whatnot. And I talked to y'all sound man for a good 20-something minutes, just because it was like, damn, this all the shit that I be using in the studio is just set up a little different. You know what I'm saying? So like, I done did a couple of different shows and got paid for it now just from that.
Right.
Like,
but
just
no,
didn't
what
know
I'm
that was a
saying is
possibility.
doing big boy show. I'm just straight Serato. Period.
Yeah,
This is it. Turntable.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying it's a motherfucker that sit on the side, 2 screens, spacebar, Pro Tools. Like, it's like running a session live.
Yeah.
Oh, for their
For the
presentation.
show. For the show.
Right, I was talking about like just the sound of the building.
No, I ain't
Like, you
even
know how
talking about that
you
part
ain't
of
talking
it.
about that. Damn.
I'm just what I'm saying. He said like I'm a pro. They either using Pro Tools or Ableton, one or the other.
Wow.
And then sometimes they have both of them shit synced together.
So the nigga on stage ain't really even doing what they doing.
Now a lot of times, like say for
They ain't
instance,
doing
like
shit. They just
like
turning
say,
up.
No, like say for instance, like you want horn parts out, like you like in a session, you pull that shit down.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or if your throat bad that night, guess what? The vocal is motherfucking there.
They got the Pro Tools session for the stage
It's
set.
it's the whole
And
show.
they got the track.
It's the whole fucking show, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's cheating at another fucking
What you
level.
call them? Okay, so what you call them
Programmers.
just did that. All right, the first time I heard of something like that. See, they did it I didn't know there was somebody live controlling it, but they did.
yeah.
They did the show separate. It was a Cardi B show.
Oh yeah.
One of Poe's mentors, Alvin Spate.
Adam Spikes.
Spikes.
I know Spike.
Yeah,
I know
so-
him. He just
You know,
passed last year, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
he just passed away. So R.I.P. my boy
Hell of a
Al.
bass player.
But he
God damn
dope. He was dope at anything mixing. He's technical, just
Yeah, he good.
brainiac, right?
Yeah.
So he was telling me, he was like, "Yo, this is how we doing these shows now. Like they do the whole show ahead of time, basically set up in the Pro Tools session, but they bounced it out. So I didn't know. I thought somebody was just playing that whole thing straight through. Nah, it's a nigga that's actually
Yeah,
on the
just run it
boards.
while it's on the session.
Wow, that's crazy.
And you could kind of move it. Yeah, you could.
I mean, it's dope. Like, but I was just amazed that like motherfuckers. Like, I know it's a motherfucking
Like you say,
LA, he got a whole company. Like he that nigga. Like this motherfucker do Rihanna, Beyonce. Like
That's crazy.
yeah, and they do all the segues. Like all this shit is on the grid.
That's crazy.
And you know how you hear Ableton the count off? Mm-hmm. You know, you be doing the song, be like 2, 3, 1, sing. You hear all this shit in your in-ears. It's crazy.
That's wild.
Like it is, like you kind of can't fuck up.
That's pretty cool, bro. They still be finding ways to fuck up on stage, though.
Nevertheless.
These artists, nevertheless, they still fucking up. You be like,
well, let me just say this: all of them ain't paying for the program either. Like some motherfuckers gonna do it the cheapest way they can do it.
You right? Okay.
So we started off with a turntable and a mic, and now we got auto-tune programmers. We got BandLab, YouTube, all these tools, and people still use their favorite tool, which is the excuse. They still use their favorite tool, which is the excuse to not, just create at the best ability, not their best ability, but the best ability. You know what I'm saying? And you come from a camp that was about the best ability. Like I've heard stories that LA made them run and rap their rhymes.
Oh, Rico
made them run and rap their rhymes.
Yeah, Rick made them run and rap. Yeah,
because they was out of breath.
Yep. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then I ain't even know, like you just put me in the circle of knowing that. So Big Boy was the brainiac a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
The driving for, he was always the promo too.
And Andre kind of was the odd problem child a little bit.
I mean, if anybody know but Dre kind of shy. You know what I'm saying? He a shy type person. You know what I'm saying? Genius though, motherfucker, like stupid genius. And gonna try. What I do like about him, and when I tell you this nigga used a studio, he used a studio. He used everything in that motherfucker. He gonna try it at least.
Yeah, at least.
Yes. He gonna try it.
So what's his studio experience as far as not just with them, but just a creative studio experience, maybe of your own.
Like I feel like the studio is like, I feel like I'm a chemist experiment. Like I'm making shit up, like or chef. Let me just try this. Like the studio, you supposed to be able to do anything you want to do in there.
Yeah.
Anything. Let's try it. Let's try this shit. We got everything we need. If we don't have it, we can get it. It's the studio. Like, let's do this shit.
Yeah, a lot of folks would be forgetting about that. Man.
Like for real, like you. And you got some dudes. You got some dudes that just they say I'm used to this thing, and they use the cheat sheet, and that shit work for them. I just need this. All I need is this and this. I watch. Listen. I learned a lot. I got to get this. Lil Jon, right? So Lil Jon, when Lil Jon recorded a lot, Lil Jon recorded a lot of stank on it. At one point, he was using the B room, A room. I watched this like in the B room, like the size of this room. It's just big. Like it ain't that big. You been in there?
Yeah.
I watched this motherfucker one day. I came in there one night. I'm just riding in town. I followed. He was up there in the studio with a E40 with 40. 40 was like, I need 2 bottles of Rossi wine and goddamn 50 chicken nuggets from Wendy's.
Rossi?
Yes. So we in this motherfucker. So Lil Jon got people this motherfucker got people bringing in additional speakers.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I was like, hold on, what you doing, Jon? He like, yeah, Swift, yeah, like, I just want to feel it like it's gonna like this studio shit sound good, but he was like, this shit need to feel like the club.
Like the club.
Man, that motherfucker brought in 2 more subs, stacks on each side. Like you damn near couldn't get in the room.
Oh my god.
Hey man, that shit was so loud. I was like,
couldn't even sit.
No, I just learned something. I seen Dallas do the same shit. Right. I watched Dallas bring in more motherfucking keyboards and keyboard racks. Like a truckload full of racks.
Damn.
Like in Studio A, I'm like, stank on it. I'm like, what the fuck, bro?
That's what we need. That's what I need.
Like some motherfuckers go in and at the
some
end,
people,
at the end
some
of the day,
people bring in hoes just to sit the books on
R.
top
Kelly.
of. Yeah.
You need like I mean,
That's what he did.
Yeah.
That's what he did.
You need the
bro.
inspiration.
You need the inspiration.
I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how old they fucking were, but
Oh man. Oh shit. Oh shit.
but you know, you need it for the inspiration. Like, man, I don't watch. Man, I can't even call no name. I don't watch motherfucker do a line and go in the booth and go the fuck off.
Shit. Nowadays, that don't surprise me. All these artists on drugs.
Like, go the fuck. Oh, you be like,
Speaking of that,
damn, that was
Let me get
genius.
some Migos. Pass me the Migos, somebody.
Hey man, inspiration, man. Everybody inspiration comes in a lot of different
Dang,
ways, man. Some people go for Migos. Some people go for chicas. Some people go for a little Coca-Cola. Some people go for a
Not
little
Coca-Cola.
Yeah. It's politically
Before it was
correct, man. You know what I'm
Coca-Cola.
saying?
Yeah, but some like
people like what they like.
I just know with some artists, like I've seen them, they need to do all these little things to psych themselves out.
Yeah.
And once they there, they goddamn period, they there.
They own it.
They own it.
And now the music that you've seen made, right? It sounds like if you go back and you listen to Speaker Box or Love Below, it sounds like it's just space age. It sounds like a lot going on. Like,
Man, I remember like
studio session.
and doing the record, like I was turning in records, some records. Like this is the thing about doing projects. I always feel like I'm the first one to be like, yeah, we fucking with it. That's the record. But it takes so long for the record to come out. Your sound, your style, and shit been unchanged. So it's like, like you gotta do a new record.
Yeah.
That kind of happened to me with Speaker Box and Love Below, right? So Big was like, man, we gotta turn the album in tomorrow. He was like, man, I ain't got no motherfucking intro. I was like, I'll call you back. I called my girl over to the house.
Yeah.
Who sang for me. Shouts out Tony BG, Big Girl. And I said, I got this idea for this intro. And I said, drive over to the house. You know what I'm saying? I hadn't even built my studio out at the crib yet. In fact, I just had moved in the house. So I had a small Pro Tools set up in the dining room.
Okay.
And
Not the same spot though.
same spot.
Oh, same spot.
Yeah.
Okay.
I said, shit. I said, by the time you get here, I should have the. So I got on the SP and I fucking with some snares and I just bam, bam, bam came up with the motherfucking beat. And I was like, okay, told her what to sing, Speaker Box, how to say the shit. And this back when motherfuckers just started emailing beats and shit. And
Right. Yeah.
kind of. And I sent it to Big, like this, at this point, it's 3:30 in the morning, 4 o'clock. He hit me back, he was like, that's it, boy. God damn, that's it. I was like, and I'm like, shit, there it is. We've been. But like with Dre, right? Because the SP1200 was my drum machine. Like, that's my shit. That's what I was doing all my bass records with and
I
fucking
used to
with.
use that for a sampler. I didn't even know what all it could do. I had no clue.
So, right?
I just used that as a DJ sampler.
Dre-
Just put my drops on there. That's all I had.
Listen, the drum machine?
The SP1 drum machine.
No, the
whatever, right?
SP1200.
Oh, the SP1200. So it's a.
Oh,
okay,
no,
what that one look like? What
Oh, that shit got like 8 knobs, like a mixer kind of.
Okay, different
machine,
thing. I'm
yeah.
talking about the SP1. The you know what I'm talking about? The sampler joint. They had like 19 something banks on it. And shit.
No, this shit ain't nothing like this. Shit got 10 seconds of sampling time. Mono.
Right.
That's why I sound like all the early hip hop made on the shit. All the bridges over, all the carrier shit, all the BDP shit, all the R&B Rakim, EPMD shit,
over. The bridges
all
over.
that shit. Probably Planet Rock. Right. So listen. Now Dre, let me tell you what's crazy about this nigga. He said, "Man, I love the way SP." He said, "Man, I want to learn how to work."
Speaker box.
'Cause he know how to program drums and shit.
Right.
My bad, though.
No, that was just, I ain't heard this shit in a minute. I ain't heard this shit in a minute. And the CDJs just had kind of.
So you can scratch on
So I recorded the vocal, then made the files. So
Now, Swift, as long as I know you, I didn't know that you did this.
oh wow, yeah.
I know that's hilarious, but I ain't know. And Dave ain't know either. That's why he acting like that. Look, I didn't know you did that. I had looked up your discography.
Right.
I had looked up your discography and seen a bunch of different records. I was like, man, I forgot this nigga produced. Like he really produced.
Listen,
that shit's
Hey
crazy.
man, back in the days, man, the DJ was the producer.
I just
man.
know, I know for a fact that probably would have been a record if we just had more time.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying,
man.
Like I know Big would have sat with it on, but like I literally turned in.
That's why it didn't. That's why it came on like that because there was no time.
Oh yeah. He needed the intro, and he was like, man, Dre done turned this album, man, and shit, and I was like, he was like, I need this shit.
Dre done turned his in already.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Sound like they're doing homework.
I got hard ass songs on this shit.
And then you say, hey, hold my beer. I got you.
Right.
Just like that. What's your favorite records you produced for Outkast, first and foremost?
Well, I did a record for Big that I love. I like Shine Blockers that I did with him for him and Gucci, and I like Lowercase too. With him and Killer Mike.
Yeah,
I did 2 records on that. I did Turn Up the Dope Boy too. Like Big got, come on, you need to put this shit out too, Big Boy. If you listen to this goddamn interview, he got about 10 records over there in his mind.
That he need to drop.
Yeah, I got one. I got one with Goody Mob.
Because ain't no reason.
Ain't no reason to hold no music no more. Because they doing push. He's pushing already. He got little songs I can tell Big really like, and he push them.
Oh,
he'll step out in the streets and he'll go and do the leg work and push those records that he really be feeling, right?
Yeah.
Since he's doing that, just having those other records out, people will find them.
Yeah, algorithm of
you know what I'm saying? For real. Because I'm sure Killer Mike is getting a whole lot of back spins from old music that he did.
They got records
like,
together.
damn.
Like they sound so good together. They just, the motherfuckers do records like this together.
Like nothing.
Like nothing. Like I can be playing the beat, Killer be like, let me try something. Big might walk in, shit. Let me try something. Bam, we got a record. I got it's a record sitting over there with Big, the Goody Mob, and Killer.
Yeah.
On that shit, like I'm like, man.
That you produced?
Yeah, like man, I'm saying this shit.
Man, you put that out.
I'm sorry, but I had to throw in that part too.
I got 1 or 2 Dre records that I produced just sitting on.
You
like
talking about
but
Goody
like,
Mob? This man got records with Goody Mob, Killer Mike, and Big Boy that are on the hard drive.
Them motherfuckers,
y'all got hard drive records that y'all holding on to. That ain't
the funny thing about it.
We don't even care about y'all.
Listen, the funny thing about it, I bet you Goody and them. I bet Cujo and them forgot they did that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what be crazy.
Niggas do so much music now, bro. They be in and out.
Like, like a lot of records. Like sometimes, I know we living in a faster world, faster times, but sometimes you gotta sometimes you have to sit on some of this shit, but you don't have to sit on it too long.
Yeah, definitely not.
But time is everything, and
not no more. It's not no reason no more. Niggas is selling catalogs out here. They need to run their catalog.
Like, let me tell you what's crazy. Now, that used to be the thing back in the day. Like, shit, try to get your master, try to own them, and that's the thing. But like, motherfuckers make music so fast, you can just sell your catalog and make another one.
Yeah, that's what they doing.
That's our future.
That's
What's
what's
the
going on.
future?
See, the next thing is gonna be. See, this is the evolution of the game.
Future cashed out. Nelly just cashed out.
They sold. I'll be surprised. I want to see Nelly. I want to see a lot of these deals, but Nelly's deal in particular, because it came so much after all these other rappers sold their catalog. I'm pretty sure it's more of a lease.
Yes, most of them are leased.
Most of them are. It's a catalog lease more than a sale.
Yes, a lot of them are. Depending on the. Now, when you see that catalog going for motherfucking like 200, 300 million, that's a sale.
Right. Okay. That's what I figured.
That ain't no goddamn lease. You ain't leasing that them prices.
But my thing about
now,
it is
you doing 40, 50 million.
Doing.
Listen, you doing 40, 50 million. I mean, I'm holding the catalog for maybe 15, 20 years. I can license it how I want to. Do what I want to do. And it might not even be the whole catalog. It might just be a percentage of it.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
Yeah, that's what Nelly did.
But look at that nigga. Look at that nigga smile. That right, Nelly. That nigga smile like hell. That nigga already be smiling. That nigga really smiling.
Hiding her. Hiding her.
I ain't mad.
Hot shit.
But I mean, you think, how old is Nelly? Nelly about what, 48 maybe? 47, 48?
Yeah, give or take about 46.
That's a mean ass bag to get when you already got the bag.
Yeah.
Like niggas don't realize Nelly be making money doing these country songs and these shows and shit with all these other artists. Motherfuckers don't know he don't be fucking around.
Hey, it's another question that's going on right now on the internet right now on Twitter.
Okay.
That says, who is the biggest star? Y'all ain't been paying attention to the Nelly versus Future.
Who the biggest star? Who the biggest star?
That's tough.
No, it ain't.
The Future versus Nelly
Nelly,
conversation is going on the internet.
Nelly by far.
Who's the biggest star?
Nelly
in
by
their
far.
prime?
By far the
In
biggest
their prime.
star.
Bro.
Nelly or Future?
Biggest star.
In they
It's the
prime?
word on the net. And
Now, if you say in a prime,
Nah, just period.
just period.
okay, break down the numbers for
One,
me.
nah,
a lot
it
of
ain't even that.
I would assume Future, but
No,
break
Future
down the
got
numbers for
the
me.
hits. He got the records.
Future
Period.
got
All the
infinite
records.
hits. Infinite hits.
But what he ain't got is the personality.
Okay, I would
Not
give
like
you-
that.
Okay, boom. I could see.
That's
I
all.
could
That's
see
what I'm saying.
Nelly.
That's the biggest star. That's all
I
I'm
can see
saying.
Nelly on TV more than I can see Future on TV.
There we go.
I,
There you
okay,
go.
I'll give you
There
that.
it is.
Okay, cool. But notoriety wise, they about equal.
If I promise you,
Nah.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay, well, that's what I'm
I
saying.
don't think so. I like basically in a lineup, if you put 10 black people in a lineup, I ain't gonna say the
you gonna know who the
N-word.
fuck Nelly is.
And you put Nelly in that lineup, and
Future-
you put Future in that lineup,
They gonna get Future and Young Thug. You gonna get
More
all
folks-
niggas mixed up
right? Most folks
Okay,
gonna point
I
out
get
Nelly.
you.
every time.
That's
Every
him.
time.
Got you. Okay.
Women, Asians, Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? They gonna know who Nelly is.
And then you know what we forget about? Then that nigga had a
White folks, the
No,
country
not
folks.
Even, not even that.
Tim
He had
McGraw.
No, he had a
That's
full
true.
ass clothing line. The apple bottom.
Oh, Apple Bottom. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
man, stop playing.
That's true. Hit songs was made by the clothing line.
And them girls wearing that shit.
Nelly made Nike change the price of a
Air
shoe.
Force
bro.
One. Yeah,
That's true.
The shoe will never be the same again.
That's true.
$100.
And that's Nike. That's like Jordan, basically. He got a Jordan stack.
Well, I mean, as far as wealth, I get you, but you know, like
No, I don't even know.
No,
No,
I'm
we just
saying
talking
that-
about. We just
we
talking
talking
about.
about influence.
We talking about.
I was just thinking influence.
Notoriety.
Though. That nigga. Look. Hey,
Now,
hey,
let
look.
me say this about Future. I had the pleasure of going to a Future concert. 8, 9. This might have been. This was in 2015. Me and Janelle Monáe. She said, "Come on, Swill, let's go to the goddamn Future concert in L.A. at the No Kill Center, right?" And this was 10 years ago, or at least 8. Yeah, I ain't realized how many. I did realize. I forgot how many songs this nigga got.
He got a lot.
Like a trillion.
A lot.
He did 35.
That's what I'm saying. He got a lot of records, man.
Listen, he
Sound
did
like a
35
trillion.
songs that night. He did about 30. That's it.
And niggas know every word.
No, I knew all the songs. I knew all the motherfucking songs. I knew all the songs. I was like, damn. It was just him and DJ. It was like, we at the club, we just like, niggas just playing, mashing, playing something. Bam. Bam. All right, start that shit.
Yeah,
Start that
I mean,
shit.
and he got hella influence too. You know, Future's.
That nigga
Danny
hell of a
Sierra,
writer. He a
but
hell
I
of
mean,
a hell of a writer.
Now, I ain't gonna lie. Now, if you go Sierra versus Ashanti, I'm picking Ashanti. I ain't gonna lie to you, brother.
Hey, we
Yeah,
ain't
she
gonna do
bad.
this again.
She gorgeous.
We ain't gonna do this
can
again.
that.
Hey,
We're not
that's
gonna do
fine.
this again.
That's
bro.
fine.
Not on
That's
this
fine.
episode,
Well,
'cause I'm
if
gonna
it's
eat you up.
If
She
it's
bad.
a test of who bagged the
Matter of
baddest
fact,
out
we are
of the
gonna
two
do
of
this
them,
again.
no, I'm saying out of the two of them, if it's about who bagged the baddest one, Ashanti got it to me.
Oh, okay. I see why you said
No, I like
Ashanti.
this.
I see why you
I like
said
both of them,
Ashanti.
but I like both of them.
I like both of them. I like both of
But
them.
you're right.
He's
Ashanti,
not allowed to say Sierra.
She
He's
just
not allowed
grown.
to speak on. He's not allowed to speak on Sierra at all. You're not allowed to speak on the Sierra on the Word Internet podcast because he said that Sierra, that J-Lo and Britney Spears dance better than Sierra.
Who said that? I didn't say dance better than Sierra.
Yes, you did, bro.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you
That's
did.
Cap. That's cap. I said J-Lo. No, I
Run
didn't
the
say
clip.
J-Lo. I said J-Lo. I said J-Lo. I said J-Lo dances better
It was
than
who's
Sierra.
more talented.
Okay, boom.
Britney
Now,
Spears is more talented than Sierra. That
in
was
her
the question.
prime. In her prime, I felt
nah,
like, yeah.
I can't say that shit.
Never
That's what
been.
that's what I said. That's
Never.
what I said. I said
never
nah,
been. Never been.
Nah, we had these debates like this at the house all the time too. Like, and I'm just saying this to say like, Britney need that goddamn studio. Sierra,
okay.
Sierra probably necessarily don't.
Okay. I
She just
can
got. I think she's more of a
Somebody
natural
call me.
talent to me.
Hey, man. I had to get you, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that, my brother. I had to get you, man. It's the Word on that podcast, man. I had to know what I'm saying. Run the clip.
Deserve to be there. I want to still hear
with all
Monica
due
join.
respect, Deceptacon, You're on camera saying Britney Spears is more talented than Sierra.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll give her
Yes.
that.
I'm not gonna do no racism here.
I ain't
Yes.
gonna be racist with that.
Britney
had a bigger fan base
does it
too.
for real.
Britney had a real
So go to her
she had
show,
a stupid
you'll
fan
see
base,
what
bro.
happened.
Sold out arenas. Look, she's whacked
I
out of
don't
her
care.
mind now.
Yeah, right now.
Run the clip.
He done been in the studio with these motherfuckers, so I can believe him when he say this girl can't sing outside the studio like Sierra can sing outside the studio.
I mean, it's
can
the
believe
singing.
it. I can believe that, but just niggas just being niggas saying that like Britney Spears wasn't one of the biggest names.
But
in
No.
music
You know.
history, my
Matter of
nigga.
fact, you know what the conversation.
Listen.
was.
All I'm saying is, I mean, that's why we got the
It was the
producers. That's
Sierra.
why we got the
It was
producers.
the Sierra hate that you was producing that I had to say, hey man.
My question
'Cause
is,
who
is the bigger artist? But I'm saying that was the whole thing that I thought of. Who was the
J-Lo
bigger artist?
or Sierra?
J-Lo or Sierra? J-Lo.
No, J-Lo is a bigger artist.
Thank you. That's all.
But
That's what I was
talent.
saying.
Talent was the question.
Okay, got you. I get you.
I did a record for her
Sierra
too.
was more of a raw talent.
For Sierra?
J-Lo.
J-Lo. Oh my God. Hold on.
Me and Big did a record called what's the name of this shit?
Is it black? I did a record with her.
Still Around. It's called Still Around.
Okay.
J-Lo rapping on it. She like
I produced it. Me and
Is it what type of
it's a
record?
singing.
Is it?
It's a singing R&B record, and I think a writer, his name Corey Rooney, he wrote it. I think he wrote "Real Love" for Mary J. And I made some money with J Lo. I fuck with yeah.
He said, I fuck with J-Lo. I
Yeah,
made some money
big
with
time.
J-Lo.
She's such a nice person. She's a beautiful person too. No, look.
I'm sorry, J-Lo.
No, when I met her,
apologize.
look, when I went up to the house and meet her, she was
I
married.
mean, we all love J-Lo.
She was married to what's her name at the time? It's a little dude, Mark Anthony. Mark Anthony.
Mark Anthony.
Yeah.
Should have been married
I
about
was
4-5 times.
about to say Enrique, but it would never.
No, it was Mark Anthony, man.
Enrique.
She a beautiful person though, like, and she was pregnant and she was beautiful. I was like, damn. And I had seen her before, but like,
Yeah.
the lady looked better every time I see her. I done seen, I seen her in the Puffy days, that party too, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But like, I wouldn't, when she was out there and living in California, me and Big went up to the house and it's crazy how she looked good in that movie Mother.
Yep.
I ain't seen a new movie.
Oh, it's good. But check it
I
out.
heard that it's fine.
It's crazy.
I mean, J-Lo is like one of the top.
And she
beings
cool as fuck.
Fine grandma.
as far as the finest
Cool,
things.
cool it. Listen, listen, man. You see her, you wouldn't be talking to grandma shit.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
why not? She a fine grandma. Hey, look, first
Yeah,
of all,
you don't be talking like grandma
I am
shit.
now in the age range where I can like grandmothers.
I
and
just
it's
seen
not
somebody.
weird.
I just seen
First
somebody
of all.
talking about they crazy about her. I think it was Chris Brown. I see Chris Brown like he hitting goddamn.
Oh yeah, I bet. Oh, it was goddamn.
It was Chris Brown.
Was it Chris? It might have
Yeah.
been Chris. Yeah, it might have been
Chris
Chris.
Brown.
I mean,
like-
J-Lo walking the room is different for everybody
She
though.
cold, man.
For everybody, and she in her 50s.
I'm telling you, man. When she was pregnant, she was fucking gorgeous. I was like, damn.
And a lot of folks didn't even see that though. Like real talk, a lot of folks didn't forget that J-Lo got the kids.
It'd
with
be
Mark
crazy
Anthony.
because one of the songs one of the songs I sent her a beat CD with like 10 records on it, right? It was just some beats like shit I had probably did the record a year or two before that, and you be amazed at what people like as a producer and shit, all the shit
don't
you
it?
don't like,
Don't it? They like it.
they love that
Love
shit.
We gonna say that again. You will be surprised, producers, that I have to attest to this too, because I'm very hard on myself. We all samurais as creators, you know what I'm saying, and it always never fails. It's like, oh yeah, I don't really like that, and as soon as you try to skip past the beat, they be like, no, wait,
I got an interesting story.
stop that beat.
I got an interesting story about how I was saying like how motherfuckers got paid and it was just so much money. I never forget this one. Outkast hot, Luda hot. I go to. We hit Magic City one night, and I don't go to Magic City that much. At the time, my place was Pleasers and the Flame and shit.
Right.
So I was like, it was somebody was having a party, and Big was like, Big and Dre, somebody like, man, we all going, meet me up there, like, yada yada yada. We're gonna meet at the studio and go up there. I was like, I said, you know what? Everybody gonna be there. I said, let me make some beat CDs. I made about 10 CDs, right? Put about 10, 12 beats on them. I'm in Magic City. I see I see Lil Fate with Luda.
Yeah, Lil Fate.
I didn't even know he had a deal. He was like, I'm leaving Magic. Like, Swift, what's up, man? You got them beat. I know you got some shit over there. I was like, you know what? Yeah, I do actually. I gave this nigga beat CD, right? Before I just hopped on 20. You know how close 20 is to Magic, right?
Right.
That nigga,
Like 2
that
seconds.
nigga called me. I want number 3. I want number 7. I was charging like 10 grand a beat at the time. Just 10 grand a beat. I was like, he like, man, take this number down. This is my A&R. I was like, who you signed to? Def Jam.
Ooh, cha-ching.
Listen, I'm just saying. Them folks cut my front end and all that shit.
Them songs probably never came out.
No, we never even went to the studio.
Oh my God.
That's on some real shit.
What? They cut the check. They didn't even go to the studio?
Listen what I'm trying to tell you. Fate, I owe you one. You know what I'm saying? But shit, that's what I'm saying. That's how money was. Like back then, that's how motherfuckers were working.
So he liked the beats.
He had a budget.
And he liked those beats.
He liked and he gave me advancement.
He got them.
He gave me advancement. So I'm gonna sell these motherfuckers. Look, I'm gonna send you charge $30,000 for these 3. All right, cool.
From a beat CD.
He sent me motherfucking $15,000. I had $15,000 and 4 days later.
Oh shit!
Like from a beat CD. Like you know what I'm saying? No, but I hadn't done the beats. The shit was already tracked out. I still got the sessions. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, man! Like
shit, crazy.
I knew this was gonna be like a learning experience and an experience.
And I was arguing with my baby mom about going to Magic City that night. She was like, "Why you got a goddamn?"
Don't it happen like that?
That's where I make my money at.
Don't it happen like that?
Shit happen like that.
You gotta go.
Hey yo, I can see when I be DJing, that's the only time I get that excuse. But other than that, well, I wish I could use that as an excuse. Girl, I'm gonna go to the strip club whenever I damn well please, because that's them shoes I bought you. CDs. That's how I got them shoes I bought you. Did that car?
Yeah,
that car came from the strip club.
I grew up in a strip club, just going to strip clubs all the time, and I am a $5 table dancing ass nigga.
For sure.
$10, the shit don't even feel right.
For sure.
It just don't feel right. That's why I ain't never. The only time I fuck around Magic City when I go with my rich ass friends, and they got the tab. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know. People be thinking I'm supposed to throw money. You know what? My budget, strip club budget for me is $200. That's
a good little budget.
That's my little budget, and that's.
But that's a good ass budget at Queen City.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
For the $5, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Fuck yeah. Oh, you a king. You a king for
that 20 dance, $100 20 dance. You know what I'm saying?
And then I'm picky too. I'm gonna dance about 2 songs. You feel me? And they be like, appreciate it, baby.
Now look, speaking of this shit they doing at the strip club, crazy. All that goddamn taxing you for your ones. Ain't that shit crazy?
Yeah,
they give you them 100, they give you 90 back. Some shit.
Now look, mind you, that started. That had to start right. I don't know how early that started.
That just started about. Seemed like maybe about 6 years ago, man.
Nah, hell no. It was before that.
Well, maybe at certain clubs.
White man might have invented the tax.
At Queen City,
right?
It was already a talk of other clubs been doing it.
Yeah.
And they like, why you don't do it? No, and he was like, hell no, I'm not doing that. We Nar old school. He like, nah, I ain't doing that. And
another thing, guess what? You know, songs we were making were fucking 3 minutes and 10 seconds. The songs now, these songs ain't even 2 minutes long. Ain't that shit crazy? One verse
in and out. No saying, matter of fact, they might not even do no hook.
Yeah.
They might not even do no hook. Microwave for real, man. And leaving a lot of money on the table. Again, like, it's so many monumental stories. I got to get a tour story, man.
A tour?
Yeah. I got to get a wild tour story or whatever kind of interesting tour story that you got. Because I know you done been on from Run the Jewels. You've been on tour with them,
yes,
right?
I've toured with the Jewels. I've toured with the Goody, Outkast Lauryn Hill, Outkast Luda, Outkast Eminem. Seem like I'm missing some shit. Moby.
It's gonna be hard.
Cypress Hill.
DJ for Eminem and Moby.
No. I'm saying we all on the same tour.
They was on the tour together.
Yeah, like different shows. Like we.
He was talking shit about Moby. He on the tour with him. Oh, maybe that's why Eminem.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, he was like, and Moby, you could get stomped by Obi.
Oh yeah, that's cool guy. Like, wild tour story. I remember particularly one time we was fucking doing the Eminem tour, and
I'm glad you kept that going, cause
no, for real.
Pause.
Now, I got a lot of them, but this one funny. I did some. I don't really smoke and nothing. I'm drinking for people that know me. So I'm on the Eminem tour. I'm fucking with Bizarre, D12 at this time. Proof, everybody. He was live, and but this motherfucker Bizarre, like, come on, man, like, and me and Bizarre had been fucking around, like, trying to do music at the house, so we became really kind of tight. So I did some mushrooms for the first time. Like, I said, okay, I'll try to,
I mean, mushrooms are very popular right now. That's the thing
right now, yeah.
What you talking about?
I'm talking 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah, you talking about for the first time.
And I'm in France or Paris, wherever, somewhere like London, I don't know, but and it's crazy because everybody kept asking me, like, well, what did Eminem do? I was like, that motherfucker Eminem drink water. Bottled water, that's what he was doing. A bunch of bottled water.
Talking about purple pills.
Nah, I don't know.
Probably no purple pills.
Yeah.
But Bizarre might have been on
this
drugs.
motherfucker crazy. Nah, man, Bizarre
look like he been on some drugs before.
Nah, it's at home where it be show shit. He know how to goddamn turn it on, turn it off.
Yeah.
But I did some shrooms fucking with him, man, and niggas always laughing at Bizarre ass because we doing silly shit.
Real.
It seemed like the nigga was laughing at me for 2 hours, like, and every time I saw him, he was floating, like. I couldn't stop laughing, like.
He was floating.
That motherfucker would float, like his legs, like his feet weren't on the ground, like that shit look.
Bizarre would be
how the people walk on South Park sideways. That's how that shit was looking, like yeah, it was fucked up. Like
in Paris?
Yeah, we was in Paris. Like, oh man, that's like.
You weren't scared to take shrooms in Paris?
Was it Amsterdam or was it Paris?
I think it was Paris or somewhere like that. I know we did a whole tour over in Europe, so it was Paris, Germany, somewhere. I don't know.
He probably got it from Amsterdam, and then
I don't know what the fuck he got. I know that shit. I know that shit worked for 2 whole hours. That shit was amazing. 2 hours. Amazing. Like that. Like,
was it an unpleasant high for?
No, you know what?
Did you try to shake it?
No, the colors, man. The colors, like this wall, right? This red shit y'all got. Those things look like those spikes look like they'll be coming at you. That's how they be like. And stairs look like everything look 3D. Like these lines in this carpet seem like they'll be up like in 3D. It's kind of crazy, like. And that shit. I tell you one thing. I can hear. Hey, listen. I could hear 4 conversations going on at the same time in the room. Music playing. It was like, man, my shit was in surround sound, bro.
That's hard.
And I can remember everything backwards. Like, I can remember what somebody said. Like, they was tripping. They was amazed. I was like, man, I hear them all the way. I hear them motherfuckers talking all the way in my left ear. Like, that's how.
So you took shrooms and turned into Spider-Man.
Goddamn sure did. They're amazing. Like, but you know what was crazy? We walked out of the room. I think we walked out the room one time and to the hallway. When the hallway was real bright, that shit made me sad as hell. I was like, oh, I don't like this shit. We're gonna go back into the party. It was too many lights. Like, it was too bright or something. But them colors, golly, talking about kaleidoscope. Shit crazy, man.
Being on tour, man.
That sounds like the first time, bro. When I hit weed for the first time, it's hilarious, bro. I'll never forget it. I started weed real late. Like, for niggas who smoke weed, normally like they hit weed in high school, right? I ain't gonna say real late, but I was 19 damn near when I smoked weed for the first time. I'll never forget, bro. Training Day had came out by that time, right? Everything was like Training Day to me. Slow. Everything looked purple. I was outside in Florida.
That's
everything
belly, goddamn.
Oh, what?
It's belly that's purple, ain't it? Ain't that belly that's purple? That shit in Avatar.
Yeah, nigga, look, everything looked purple to me. Everything looked fucking purple. Everything was hazy, slow motion. The niggas who I was smoking with, they was talking in slow motion to me.
Hey, listen.
That was some weird shit.
So I got a birthday coming on August 8th, right?
Yeah.
1 year my birthday was, I'll never forget this shit, it was me, Dre, and DJ Taz, my partner. That's why I came up with me and Taz. Dre said, man, I know you don't smoke weed, but shit, we gonna make some weed brownie. So he came to the house. I listen, made some weed brownie. So them shit was good. You could taste the weed. He did that shit right. So he was like, shit, man. It's like 3 or 4 o'clock in the daytime. Like, shit, where you want? Let's go to the Flame. We went to Queen City. We left there. Then we went to the Flame. And it's August. Like, my birthday August 8th.
Right.
So this one, Dre was rocking a big ass afro with a part like that.
Yeah.
And so we in the Flame. And it ain't crowded. I'm sitting like right here. Taz sitting across from me. Dre sitting like about 10 feet away. Hey man, we and niggas had all them niggas had on big ass shades and shit. Man, we just looked at each other. Everybody just fell out, started laughing on the floor though. Like, so the girls didn't know what the fuck was happening. Like, it hit us at the same time. So we trying to say this shit, we can't talk though. Like,
and they are who they are.
Hey,
at the time.
Taz, like this nigga done fell on the floor. Like Dre, yeah, I'm talking about this shit. Like, people were looking at us like, what's wrong with these fucking people? Like these niggas, like nigga, we laughed like 20 minutes.
That's hilarious.
Like, we couldn't stop. Like knocking shit over and
shit.
This man had weed brownies
hey
from Andre 3000.
Oh yeah.
And went to the Flame.
The Flame.
And laughed on the floor.
And I'm telling you why it was funny because it's August. That nigga had on I'll never forget, he had on a military jacket, a camouflage.
Right.
So that shit was funny. Like, everything was fucking funny. Like, nigga, like, why your hair like that? Like, and why you got this jacket on?
Like that?
And Taz, like, and I'm telling Taz, them glasses big as fuck. Like, oh man, this shit.
Wait. Short DJ Taz?
Taz, yeah, that's
Short
right.
Taz.
Yeah,
I know Taz.
Who made that's right?
Yeah.
The Kilo shit.
He worked at
That's right.
Power 104.9.
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah. My nigga. Like, that's my nigga from Gainesville, Georgia.
Okay, Taz, good people.
Yeah. Hell of a DJ, too.
You know Batman, too? Was it, is it Batman? Yeah, Batman. The nigga Batman. Not DJ Batman. Him and Taz know each other, whatnot. Anyway, but Fat Man. His name Fat Man.
Yeah.
You know Fat Man. Okay, you know Fat Man.
Yeah. I talk Taz. Me and Taz talk once twice a week.
That's lit.
You know what I'm saying?
Your birthday coming up this year. You know, made brownies before.
Yeah.
I'm glad I was nice to Taz, goddamn.
We on the Migos. We're going to have to do the Migos 5 times. Matter of fact, you might have to pop some caps.